Good hello everyone and welcome to my June favorites video. I'm gonna make this a pretty quick one because it's super late and I have this like really basic setup going on right now. I am kind of in a new location, as you guys might have noticed. Surprise! I don't know if you knew that. I tweeted something little about it the other day. It's not a huge deal, but I'm just trying to get everything set up so it's a little crazy around here right now. I'm also like, dealing with some kind of cold. I thought I walked away from VidCon unscathed, but it appears as though I have something going on, some major chest congestion. So if I sound a little stuffy and that's what's going on. So my first favorite for the month of June is actually a RealTechniques brush. Not a surprise there, I basically love all of them. But it's just a really easy to use eyeliner brush, especially if you're trying to get into gel eyeliners, kind of cream eyeliners, and you're not really sure what to do with like a brush with bristles that kind of tends to separate and you get either too much product or too little, you don't really know what you're doing. This is a great brush for beginners, I think, because it's super easy to use. It picks up the product really great, it puts the product on really great, and I just think that it's very simple, it's easy to clean. It's comfortable, there are many things that I could say about how awesome this brush is. And it's funny to call it a brush actually, because it's kind of like a little rubber piece, but it's actually very cool. I've enjoyed it very much. So that is my makeup favorite. Moving on to my skincare favorite, it is these. Clarisonic released a little while ago these Cashmere versions of their brushes. Basically what happened with me with my Clarisonic was that I really did enjoy them, but I found that I just didn't feel as though it was as pleasant of an experience as I would have liked. Washing my face with the Clarisonic did wonders for my skin, but I kind of just, I don't know, sometimes it felt a little bit too hard, and I even used a sensitive brush head and all that, but I got really excited when I saw that they came out with this because this is like a way softer brush head. This is actually kind of the small one. They've actually also kind of developed more brushes for different areas of the face, which I really appreciate as well. So this one's kind of like the gentle cleansing around your nose and eye area. It's a little bit smaller of a concentration of bristles, so it's easier to maneuver in those like tighter corners around your face. But this one is really cool. I really enjoy these Cashmere brushes. I also have the larger one that I use basically for everyday cleansing. Now my hair care favorite for the month of June is the Bumble and Bumble Cityswept Finish Spray. This stuff, if you're not careful, can be a real nightmare. But if you just kind of use it sparingly and you sort of just give yourself a chance to play with it and get used to it, it's actually really awesome. So what this spray does is it basically makes you look like you stood outside in the wind for a super long time. Cityswept. Pretty aptly named, I think. Once your hair is dried or styled however you want, if you want to give it a little bit more of a, like maybe you didn't perfectly do it. Like I kind of always like to have my hair look a little bit messed up. I don't really like to have my hair perfectly smooth or perfect ringlets or perfectly pin straight. I kind of always like to have a little bit of movement or some kind of texture going on because I just think it makes it more interesting and it makes it look a little less like you're, but yeah, just like maybe a 10 inches away from your head, just kind of spray it all around, kind of shake your head a little bit, it'll get all in the layers and just give you some nice movement and some pretty good body and volume as well. So I really enjoy this stuff, I think it's awesome. The next product for my June favorites is my body favorite, and that is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen, and this is just an SPF 30 because that's basically all that I really need. Honestly, I found that that's the most effective for me. I don't need to spend the extra dollars on the higher stuff because this pretty much does it. But yeah, this stuff is great because one of the things I absolutely despise about sunscreen, and I think a lot of people despise about sunscreen, and maybe that's why people don't wear sunscreen. How many times can I say sunscreen in a sentence? Sunscreen. Anyhow, so I think one of the reasons why people don't like to wear sunscreen or sunblock is because it feels super greasy. It's gross, you get it all over your hands and you don't want to touch anything. It's like lotion. It's like people who don't like that feeling don't want to have anything to do with it. But it is super important to wear sunscreen. Protect yourself from the sun, guys, especially if you live somewhere like I do, Florida, when you can get sunburned in like 5 minutes. So this stuff is great. It goes on really smooth and dries really quickly. It is not greasy. Like every other sunscreen I've ever tried is disgusting. This stuff is a miracle. So my home favorite for this month was the Yankee Candle Summer Wish. I know you guys, you cannot be surprised it's a candle. It's gonna be a candle like nearly every single month. I really love this and it's appropriate because it's summer, but it's just a really nice, kind of light, fresh fragrance, and I really actually like the color as well. It sort of goes well with what I have in my house right now, which is next to nothing. But yeah, Summer Wish, Yankee Candle. Love it. And finally, my random favorite for the month of June is Mario Kart 8. It is a blast. My brother has been streaming on Twitch with it, and he is like, his VR is like over 8,000. It's something ridiculous. I don't even know. It's actually pretty amazing. The game is really cool. You get into these crazy modes where, like, I don't even know the official modes. I'm a super fan, guys. I totally know the name of this stuff. No, but it's like your little tires flip out and you go to the hover mode, and when you run into each other, it kind of boosts you. I don't know if you guys have ever played the game. I hope you have. But it's great, totally worth it. I'm one of those people who, like, I would totally buy a Wii U just to play this game. And Smash Brothers, which is coming out soon, and I'm so excited. Anyhow, Mario Kart 8, super cool, love it. Been playing it a lot, might pick it up for a drunk gaming sometime soon. Alright everyone, so that is it for my June favorites. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not already subscribed, please be sure to do so. I cannot believe how close I am to 500,000. You guys are literally insane. And I love it. So thanks again for watching, and be sure to let me know some of your favorites for the month of June in the comments below. And if I didn't tell you enough about one of these products, or if you have any additional questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below or tweet me anytime. It is just @AlliSpeed right here on the screen. Alright guys, we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye!